Today, from Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia,
it's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. And led out by their veteran quarterback. He's been around a while. They don't celebrate birthdays for him. They just cut him up, see how many rings he's got around the middle. He has been in the league a long time. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Extra point attempt here still to come. He's got it, and the Jets lead 7-0. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So here come the Eagles for their initial possession of the game. And leading them out is their 5th-year quarterback.
And I'll bet he's talking to his guys about resisting the temptation to try and turn this into an up-and-down game. Almost like basketball, where both teams press, and one team gets an advantage, our team's trying to run with them, and they're just not equipped for it. Doesn't matter whether you're equipped or not. Just settle in, get calm before you go for the big strikes.
The numbers for him from a week ago: 17 carries, 72 yards.
He's really been someone special to watch this season and brings a real unique element to their offense. Even with defenses focusing on him all year, he still sits 4th in the league in yardage. Hard to come up with an answer for a back playing as well as he has been. They've got their work cut out for them in this one as he chases another big week.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. That's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. And the tight end goes in motion left. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The Eagles hit 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind is certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now it's 3rd and 3. So after several rushes to start the game, Charles, they go to the air there and get a nice completion.
Nice mix-up on the play calling, right? Establish the running game, make the defense think you're going to do it again, and then hit them over the top. Now you've got them betwixt and between. They don't know which way you're going to come at them.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Here we go on 4th down. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Jets are going to get the football back. So their first drive of the game already trailing, having given up points. We're a little surprised that they went for it, right?
Maybe the big guy, the head coach, senses this is going to be a shootout type of a game. That they've got to match them point for point, as opposed to, hey, we'll get them later. Maybe he just has that sense, and that's why he just...
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the Eagles are going to get the football there as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and he can't do it all on one throw.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. So not a lineman, but the tight end instead this time, drawing the holding call.
And more what you're getting with tight ends are guys who are much more receiver than blocker. They may be willing, but that might not be their thing. Oftentimes, they'll be the ones getting the penalties.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Hands it off out of the gun. And down he'll go at the 25. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, they'll try and pick it up with a counter. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. So here are the Jets now to take over. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. He'll look to throw. Quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. They go play action here on 1st down. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. Charles, to move the chains that time, they had to complete it into double coverage, and they got it done.
And it's never easy overcoming multiple defenders, but he sure made it look simple. Found the right spot to exploit and won his 1-on-2 matchup.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. There he goes left side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Now for the point after. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The New York set to take the field. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick-6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick-6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
2nd and 6. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And now we've got a 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Wide open receiver, complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Here's a give up the middle. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Room here to run. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 92 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. And he wisely will throw that one away.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Eagles just about set to go to work on offense. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down. Two minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll send the big tight end in motion right. Adams the man in motion right. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 2nd down, they'll try and run the counter. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. Walker now on 1st and 10. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's brought down. 106 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. Now they bring the tight end in motion right. They'll try to run this one in. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll run here on 3rd and goal. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Eagles have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. No reason to do anything foolish as they'll snap it one more time on first down. All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. And welcome in everybody to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Time for a look around the NFL here in Week 3 of the new year. We'll start things out with an AFC North matchup. Baltimore heading over to take on Cleveland. And it's the Ravens who have the lead as they play the second quarter. The Ravens still in a dogfight, but this would be a good victory for them if they could get it. From there, we take the trip across Lake Erie to check on the Lions at home in Detroit. And they trail that one over the visiting Green Bay Packers. The Packers trying to gut this one out as it would be a good victory for them if they could get it. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And they've gone to the half in a tight one. 21-all is the score. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. So here are the Eagles to take over. They're on top here as they come up on a 1st and 10, trying to make amends for that loss week at the hands of Seattle. They'll start this drive out on the ground and up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 116 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
On 3rd down, they'll try and pick it up with a counter. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. High throw, but the catch is made. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 27. Here's a handoff out of the gun. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. And he'll have the 1st down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Back to throw here. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
On 2nd down, it's Walker. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Kenneth Walker, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 21-10 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So here's the Jets offense now as they get ready for their first possession of the second half.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
2nd and 1. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. From the gun, he'll hand this off.
Well, this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there. Here's the Jets punter now as he's on to kick it away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's got a man complete. It's Clay. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Back to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there. An even 90 yards. And the Eagles will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The offense for the Jets ready to take over. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They'll set up to throw. Looking left side, he's got it, complete.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Now a handoff running through the middle. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
This will be caught at about the 6.
And the Jets are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now back to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. Touchdown! A 5-yard touchdown. And the Jets have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And it ends with a Jet touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's coming together for you. Big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You've probably got some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's caught inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Eagles look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is up to 18 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. And New York set to take the field. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. A pass there over the middle to start things out. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Wide open receiver complete. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. And now defensively they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Again, he'll drop to throw. He's got it complete to Thompson. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. To throw again. And he fires one that's intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. So they obviously declined that, and it is a touchdown.
They still had the option, but let's face it.
There's no option.
There's no option when you score a touchdown. An easy call for them.
Extra point right down the middle. And they open the lead up now to 25. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick-6. set to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. This is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. They'll look to throw again. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. From a yard out.
And the Jets are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on.
And they'll accept that penalty.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Philadelphia's offense ready to go again. But they've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the fourth quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted. So they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
Umpire through the flag usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpire's got different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. That one looks like he'll throw here. He'll buy some time right. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a 2nd down here. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
On play action, they'll throw. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll drop to throw. And Walker has it. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a 1st down.
Short yardage situation, you have to wonder if they thought that they were just going to run it inside. But you have to be cognizant of the back slipping out of the backfield trying to find some open space. And that's exactly what he does to the tune of a first down.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. But Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest to kind of perform.